Hello there, Amy Sheffer here today. In this video, I'm going to be making a super clean and simple Christmas card using Jillibean Soup's Winter Wishes stamp and die set. I'll also be using colorful foam ball shaker filler as ornaments. To get started, I'm going to do some ombre stamping on the tree with the help of my Misty stamp positioner. I'm using 3 shades of green ink, beginning with the lightest color at the top of the tree. After applying the ink, I like to use a sponge dauber to soften the lower edge where this first color will need to transition into the second darker color. I'm also using the sponge dauber to even out any areas where the ink beads up on the stamp. You'll see me ink each color multiple times, building up each color until I have the ink coverage and intensity I want. If you feel like you're getting harsh transitions, you can try applying the ink to the stamp with the sponge dauber. The dauber gives a super soft ink coverage, so it'll take a few layers of ink, but it can really help at the transitions. I did have one small area at the base of the trunk where the ink just didn't want to transfer, so I've touched that up with a good old-fashioned blender pen. Just pick up a tiny bit of ink from the ink pad and color it onto the stamped image. When you're finished, just wipe the blender pen clean on some scrap paper. Next, I stamp the star in 2 shades of yellow ink. And now for those fun foam ball ornaments. You'll want to use a strong liquid glue so that the ornaments don't end up falling off later. I like matte multi-medium. I can be generous with this glue so that the foam balls have something to really sink into, but the glue doesn't show once it's dry. Because the glue takes a few minutes to dry, I can apply all of the dots of glue at once and still have time to adhere the foam ball ornaments. Once all the ornaments are on, for good measure, I went back and just pressed each one more firmly down into that glue. While the liquid glue is drying, I stamp the sentiment onto a white card base. I've used spare tree and star die cuts as placeholders for positioning the sentiment. Now back to the tree, I wanted to add one more fun touch, some shimmer spray. The more clean and simple my design is, the more I have the urge to add some kind of pizzazz just to keep it from being too boring. For this card, it's the texture and dimension from the foam balls, and then a little bit of shimmer from this spritz. To finish my card, I adhere the tree and star with some foam tape for dimension. See? Super clean, super sweet. Those foam ball ornaments are adorable. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.